Hey guys, what's up? It's Bradley here, and today I'm just going to be going over what I'm going to be doing on this channel and explaining a little bit of my backstory and how I'm going to go through this whole entire process, basically. So, if you didn't know, I started my weight loss journey back in October of 2017. I was at my highest weight of 580 pounds, and the reason I ended up deciding to actually start to lose weight is I had went and met up with a friend that had came from Australia, and we were down in San Francisco and we were walking around, and I couldn't do it. I was in so much physical pain that I didn't realize I was that bad out of shape. I mean, obviously I knew I was fat, let's get that out of the way. I'm fat. That I know, I've got fat wings to prove it, which after I have gastric bypass, that's going to be even worse. They're so bad. But I have a little story about that later. So basically, like I was saying, my highest weight was 580 pounds, and I felt like I couldn't walk. A couple years ago, I was in a car accident and I broke my right leg, and I had to have rods and screws and all that stuff in it, and I wasn't able to walk for around about 3 months, give or take, because of my weight. I was originally told I'd never walk again. I'm able to walk now. I do still have pain from that, so it's kind of not fun to deal with. My goal is to share my experiences of gastric bypass, pre-op and after. I'm currently I'm at 5'15", and to schedule surgery I have to be at 5'05". To have surgery I have to be at 500. So I'm hoping that within either this week or next week, I will be showing you guys me scheduling for surgery and showing you my weight. I'm also going to be updating my weight every week, at least once a week on here, maybe even more depending on what I'm doing. I may try cooking a little bit on here just so you guys can see what I'm cooking, what I'm eating, and it just depends on if I have time to actually get the camera set up and do all of that. So for a little bit of a story time, so back in, I would say, November, I was looking around online, and if you haven't heard of the show My 600 Pound Life, it's a very interesting show. The doctor brings people down to Texas, and they have to, they basically just have the surgery with him down there, and it's a huge commitment. Okay, I applied for it not thinking I'd hear anything back, and within a week, a producer called me and was like, we need you to send in video and pictures of yourself. And I was like, what? What is going on? And so the process kind of continued, and I was already in the process of losing weight at that point. And they were like, well, we're gonna have to ask the other producers to see if, because you're losing weight, if you can still be on the show. And at that point, I was already I would say 45 pounds from having the surgery here, where I'm at now. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not gonna really worry about it. It'd be nice to be on TV, but they want you to move to Texas for 2 years, because there is 600 Pound Life, then there is a Where Are They Now, and then there's Skin Tight, which is where you have all of your extra skin removed after. So there's 3 different shows, and so basically last week I get a call from the producer, and she was like, so we're gonna move forward with you, and we're gonna send the camera crew out in May. And I was like, what? What are you doing? Well, what's happening here? And so I was kind of shocked by that, because I hadn't heard anything in so long. I was just like, well, they obviously probably moved forward with someone else. There are people 700 pounds trying to get on the show. And I told her I was at 520 now, and she was like, well, let me ask the producers and we'll see if they still want to move forward or just let you continue on yours since you're having success with your journey. And she was like, but you have to decide if you're going to move to Texas, like, basically today. And I was like, give me like 2 days to think about it. And we had just bought a car. Like, I was like, I can't move to Texas after just buying a car. This is way too much to have to do. And I don't think we can afford it, basically. And so what ended up happening is, thankfully, the producers said that since I'm having such great success on my own, that I should just move forward with the surgery on my own and not basically get the help from them, which it was so much easier. Let me tell you, when I say it was so much easier for me to have them tell me no than for me to try to be like, actually, I can't do this. I can't move to Texas. Because then I have all these what ifs, what I should have done, what I could have done. Like, where could I be if I would have went on TV? Because there's no one my age that's on the show, really. And I am in good health for my size. Like, unlike the rest of the people on the show, I can actually move. Like, that's one of the reasons why they definitely wanted me on the show. And they definitely wanted me because of my age. Because there's not young people on this show. Honestly, there shouldn't be young people on the show. I shouldn't have let myself get this overweight in the first place. But I never cared what I ate before. I just ate and didn't care. And obviously there's consequences for that. You can't just eat and not expect to gain weight. Especially whenever you're eating like pizza and like cheesecake, my favorite. But you just can't do that. You're gonna gain weight, especially whenever you can eat like a whole one at a time. But I don't have an issue with food. I just had an issue with not caring. But now that I care, I'm fine. Like, I eat what I'm supposed to, when I'm supposed to, or I don't overeat. But yeah, I digress. And so what happened was they basically told me no. But I did ask, after I have surgery, would it be possible for me to be on Skin Tight? And she was like, if you keep in touch with me and let me know how your journey's going and everything like that, we'll see if we can get you on the show since they already love you, and we'll see if they'll let you be on Skin Tight because it's basically the same process. So fingers crossed, within the next 3 years I'll be on Skin Tight if the show is still on air then, which I assume it will be, because as far as I know, the season that I was going to be on of 600 Pound Life won't air for another 1.5 years because they have to go through that entire process. So I'm thankful for the opportunity that I had to have possibly went on the show, but I'm also thankful at the same time that they told me no, because I could not, like, mentally I couldn't have dealt with being like, no, I can't do this, if I would have had to tell them that. So I'm kind of like really thankful that they were able to just be like, no, you're doing good, you just do what you're doing. So yeah, basically this was just kind of like a short video letting you guys know what I'm gonna be doing. Like I said, I want to try cooking some every week. Starting next week, I'm gonna have a recipe of the week in the description down below. It'll be the first thing in the description. Also, make sure to follow and like all my social medias in the description, and hopefully you guys will subscribe and keep coming back and see my journey and watch me shrink into a skinny legend. But yeah, I will see you guys hopefully next week with an update of me being, fingers crossed, at least 5'10". That's what I'm hoping for to be at the end of next week, is 5'10". So that way by the 1st of May, maybe, it probably won't be the 1st of May, it'll be like the end of the first week of May, I can schedule my surgery, which will be so exciting. I can't wait to have it. But yeah, hopefully you guys all subscribe and like the video, and leave a comment with your favorite recipes that are low calorie, low carb, and just all around healthy. in the comments down below, and I will check it out. Hopefully, I may cook it on here. So yeah, I will see you all later. Bye!